What's up guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to be changing the spark plugs on a 2009 Toyota Sienna LE. This is the 6-cylinder version, so the 3 spark plugs are going to be here and 3 behind this intake manifold. In the previous video when we showed you how to change the shocks on the car, we also showed you how to remove this whole cowl and the excess tray. So let's get started. So the car does have 229,000 miles on it, and it still probably has the OEM spark plugs that came with the car 11 years ago. So the car does run smoothly, but you know, it's better to change the spark plugs every 100,000 miles. So the first step would be to remove the cover of the engine, and then you're going to take out the 3 screws that hold the 3 coils in. Then you're going to unplug the wires, and then you're going to make sure the coils are loose before you pull them out. As you can see, you're going to pull one out at a time and put it on the side. Make sure you know which one is of which. And then you're going to loosen the spark plug to avoid them from breaking. As you can see, this is the old spark plug. It is brown and it's pretty old. As you can see.
Original.
Yeah, this is probably the original spark plugs that came with the car back in 2009. And we are going to be using NGK spark plugs. And you can compare them to see how the new one looks compared to the old one. And you're going to screw it back in the way you took it out. Now that all 3 of the new spark plugs are in, you can put your coils back in and put the screw and attach the wires. Then it's time to take off the intake manifold and the throttle body to get to the 3 spark plugs in the back. So the next step will be to remove this hose. And there are 3 hose clamps that you can remove easily. Once you remove those hose clamps, it's easier to take this to get access to the throttle body and take off the intake manifold. And you can also take off this vacuum hose. Now that we have removed this hose and the 3 hose clamps, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws in the front and 2 screws in the back, right? Yeah, there's 2 screws in the back. Now that we have removed the intake manifold, we also had to take off the throttle body. It was held in by 4 screws. And then we also made sure to cover up the intake inlets with a cloth so no trash goes inside. We also had to take off this screw and this screw to take off the throttle body. And we will have to take off this bracket to get to the 3 coils in the back. As you can see, there's 1 coil there, 1 there, and 1 over there. This is one of the spark plugs from the back.
As you can tell, it says Denso Japan on it, which means this is the original spark plug that came with the car 11 years ago. After putting the 3 spark plugs in the back in, I put everything back the way it was. The car seems to be idling properly and there is no check engine light. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share.